Teaching jobs at online universities or colleges. This is a video article by Dr. Howard Rubin and sponsored by the Six Figure Adjunct Teaching Program at adjunctteachingonline.com. Teaching at brick-and-mortar colleges has always been more enjoyable than teaching online. I like to have the face-to-face interactions with students. I can gauge when students understand the material and when they are struggling. However, I recently discovered that it is preferable to have teaching jobs at online universities or colleges for several reasons. My commute to my office is about 15 seconds long. I enjoy working from my home because it is so comfortable and relaxed. I can take as many breaks for as long as I wish. I would never consider using a webcam because then I have to shave, comb my hair, and get dressed. My family knows that they should not bother me unless it is important when the door is closed. This means that I am working and do not wish to be interrupted. Another important consideration is that there is no one looking over my shoulder. Compare this to an on-ground class. I live about 30 minutes away from the colleges and universities I teach at. I must allow at least 45 minutes to be sure I arrive on time, gather my materials, and go to class. It is another 45 minutes to put everything away, go to the car, and drive home. That is 1.5 hours of commuting time per class. Since I teach two 1.5-hour classes per week, my total commuting time is 3 hours. Couple this with the 3 hours of teaching and about 15 minutes after class talking to students, this comes to a total of about 6.5 hours per week. Usually it is more. I must be groomed and dressed professionally and stand in front of the class for the period to be an effective professor. If you teach several classes during a day, this becomes physically demanding and tiring. Also, you are more likely to be monitored by the chairman or their appointees. Thus far, there are few schools that offer degrees exclusively online. Usually, universities have an on-ground division and an online division. The pay for adjunct professors is the same regardless of the method of education. In the beginning, it takes a great deal of time to teach online. However, after a few times you teach a course, it becomes easier and more efficient. Most new professors quit after the first class or two because of the inordinate amount of time needed to teach online. However, I have found that online course can be taught in less time per week than it takes to teach them on ground. You should strongly consider becoming an online adjunct professor. Dr. Howard Rubin holds 3 master's degrees and a PhD. He quit as an environmental scientist and became a full-time adjunct professor by increasing the number of courses taught both on-ground and online. He increased his income as an adjunct professor until he achieved his income goals. This income has been stable for more than 10 years. He has helped many people start careers as adjunct professors. This video article has been sponsored by the Six Figure Adjunct Program. Want to finally put your degree to work making 6 figures as an adjunct professor? Then you simply must check out adjunctteachingonline.com.